Mm. Let's come into a comfortable cross-legged position to begin. And it really is helpful to be comfortable. So I'm pretty flexible and I still sit on a little bit of a cushion because it's way more comfortable than sitting flat on the ground. So there's no pride in helping yourself be comfortable. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and hold it at the top. And then take in a little more air and hold it. And then a little more and hold it. And then exhale out of the mouth, let the shoulders relax down. Feel the belly soften, open, the sit bones sink into the ground. Feeling heavy in the bones and soft in the muscles. And then just breathing in and out through the nose, filling the lungs from the bottom to the top. Belly, ribs, chest. Seeing if you can feel the three distinct parts of the breath, but yet have it be one continuous flow of breath. Exhaling from top to bottom, drawing the belly in a little bit at the bottom of the exhale. On your next exhale, drop the chin to the chest and see if there's any rounding in the upper back. You want to lift the chest so that your spine doesn't round, just dropping the chin so the neck stretches. Exhale and feel an imaginary weight suspended from your forehead. And then bring the chin over to the left shoulder and bring the right hand behind your back. Maybe the fingers come all the way to the top of the left thigh. Maybe not, doesn't matter. And then roll that right shoulder back, keeping the chin down and to the left. Nice big breath. If you're not feeling your posture move from your breath, you're probably not breathing deeply enough. Holding that right shoulder blade in toward the spine. Release the arm. Chin comes center. Take it over to the right shoulder, keeping it down so you're on the diagonal. And then bring the left hand behind your back, reach it all the way across, maybe even finding the top of the thigh with the fingers. And rolling that left shoulder back, folding the shoulder blade in. Feel where the inhale expands your posture. what moves as you exhale and relax. Release the arm. Bring the chin center. Then draw circles in the air in front of you with your nose. And then let the circles get bigger. And reverse. And come back to center. And let's cross the legs the other way. We're going to do some eye yoga today. Haven't done that in a while. So you want to just keep your face looking forward, and we'll move the eyes, but only the eyes. You don't want to be turning your head at all. We're going to let the eyes go to the left and then to the right. We'll do it 10 times. Count your own all the way. Once you've done 10, come center, rub your hands together, and get them really hot if you can. And then once they're hot, place them over closed eyes and just let your face rest on your palms. Then release the hands, lift your head. Then we're going to roll the eyes up and down 10 times, your own count. After you've done 10, make your hands hot and then cup them over your eyes. And then relax the hands. Now we're going to go on diagonal, up and to the left, down and to the right, counting to 10 rounds. You know what to do after 10. Release the hands. And then up and to the right, down and to the left. finishing it off. And then relax the hands down. Final eye exercise. We're gonna circle the eyes around in one direction 10 times. After 10, reverse directions. And once you've done 10 in both directions, rub your hands. Relax the hands down. Release the legs, shake them out. Send the legs wide. Flex the feet. Press the heels out, pull the toes in. Press the thighs down. Lift tall through the spine. Reach the arms up. Hold here. Feel the ribs lifting, but the shoulders coming down. Breathe belly, ribs, chest. And then we'll bend to the left without bringing the hands down. And inhale up. And bend to the right without bringing the hands down. And inhale up. Again. Just continuing back and forth, moving with breath. The next time you come to the left, you'll bring that left hand down in front of the left leg. Apply some pressure to the inside of the thigh to help roll the left ribs under. You can also take your hand and grab the ribs and pull them under, and then return the arm up overhead. Feel like the right heel and the right hand are reaching away from each other. And then inhale, both arms up. Exhale, other side. Pressing the arm into the leg, rolling the ribs up and to the left. Dropping the torso to the right. Sending that left arm over. How's your breath? Can you feel it filling up from bottom to top on that left side? And inhale up. And we'll exhale the hands down. And the hands may come behind you. If you need the hands behind you to help your spine be nice and straight, then just have them behind you. If you feel like you can keep your spine straight with your hands in front of you, then bring them in front of you. There's neither one is better than the other, just whatever's appropriate for your body. If your hands are in front of you and you can keep your spine straight and hinge forward, hinge forward. You don't want to hinge forward at the expense of rounding the back. That makes the stretch less, not more. So it's better to be upright and straight. And if you are able to hinge forward, just kind of wait for it. Just take some breaths, and then if you feel like at some point on an exhale, there's a little bit more room to drop, go ahead and let gravity take you there. Nothing is forced. There's nowhere to go. It's just be wherever you are. Wherever you are, if you're maximizing the stretch, then you're in the perfect place. If you're folded in any amount, bring yourself up. We'll reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down to the legs and help the legs come to the front. And then windshield wiper the feet and the legs. Great. Then pull the left foot in, bringing the heel toward the sit bone. There's a space between the foot and the leg because the foot is in line with the sit bone. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more of that same shoulder opening that we started with. We're going to bring that left arm inside the leg with the thumb down. Lean forward enough to be able to bend the elbow. So you're bringing the hand to the outside of the leg. Now see if you can reach behind with your right hand and hook the fingers of your left hand with the fingers of your right hand. If you can't and you have a towel, then hold the towel in one hand and then take it in the other. And then try to walk your hands closer to each other along the towel. Okay, if you're hooked, or actually if you have the towel too, you want to try to pull that right hand a little bit further back and let the shoulder fold open. And then turn your head to the left. And see how tall you can lift through your chest, how wide you can spread through the collarbones. Great. And then release. Bring that foot over the leg. And then aim the knee toward the right shoulder. And as you're doing that, maybe it helps you lift taller through your heart. Continue to hold on with the right hand, and then inhale and reach up through the left arm and see if you can feel the space growing in your spine. And then keep the space, turn to the left, bring the hand down behind you, right behind your sit bones. Push into the hand behind you to continue to grow tall. And then use your right hand to help turn you. With each inhale, press down to lift up. With each exhale, pull a little bit with the hand to turn. But here's the key. You have to stay soft in your torso. So you're going to use your hand to turn, but you can't muscle your way into the twist. See how much you can relax internally as you exhale. And then in that kind of mushy exhale softness, you can guide yourself into the twist with your right hand. Looking over your shoulder. And then inhale back to center. And then we're just going to bend that right knee, and that left ankle is going to sit on top of it. Right foot on the ground. And then flex your left foot. And then if you feel like you can stretch a little bit more in that left hip, bring the right foot closer to you. And then if you want to stretch more, inhale, lift up through the collarbones. And then exhale, move your back ribs forward. Just stay here for a few breaths, maybe closing the eyes and seeing if you can feel resistance and soften resistance. Feel breath and deepen breath. Okay. Now we're going to take that right foot and send it all the way over to the right until the right knee comes down in line with the right hip. So we don't want the knee to come toward the center of the body. We want it to be right in front of the hip. If you can, leave that left foot on top for that stretch, then go ahead. If that doesn't work for you, just leave it on the ground. So you can stay here, or if you can and you want, you can come back onto your elbows and forearms. If you can and you want, you can come all the way onto your back. If you're on your back, lift that right arm up overhead and reach it long as you inhale. Where are you making space with your breath? Curl the outer edge of the right foot toward the left foot. So you're sideways flexing your foot. If you're on your back, come up onto your forearms. If you're on your forearms, come all the way up. And then release the foot. Right foot on the ground, left leg straight out. Great. Okay. Propping yourself up nice and tall. Reach the right arm up, take it inside, turn the thumb down, bend the elbow, bring the hand behind you. Find your towel or your strap. Take that left hand behind. See if the fingers can find each other in a little bind. Lift your chest and then pull the left hand, rolling the left shoulder open. And then you're going to want to look to the left, but we're going to look to the right. Turn your head to the right. Notice if it feels difficult to breathe anywhere and see if you can deepen your breath and send it wherever it's hard. Notice what breathing deeper does. And release the bind. And cross the right foot over the left leg. And then draw the knee toward the left shoulder. Bring the right hand to the ground behind you and press down into it to lift tall. Good. And then with each inhale, get taller still. Exhale. Soften inside and use your left hand to turn you, looking over your right shoulder. Same full long breath. An inhale takes you back to center. Releasing the left hand, and then bend the left knee, planting the left foot on the ground so that the ankle is just above the knee. Flexing the right foot. And then see if maybe you can bring that left foot even closer. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, send the back ribs forward. Good. Relax your head. Keep your chin level. Stay connected to your breath. See if you can feel the sensations of letting go on your exhale. And then we'll take the left foot all the way out to the left, far enough so that when the knee comes down, it's straight in front of the hip. And then you'll see every side is different. So whatever you did on the other side, try to do on this side, but you may be able to go further or not as far. See where your body takes you. If you're all the way down, left arm reaches overhead. And wherever you are, we're going to aim the outer edge of that left foot toward the right foot. And if you're on your back, come up onto your elbows. If you're on your elbows, come all the way up. And then release. Straighten the legs out. Windshield wiper the legs. And then we'll come onto hands and knees. Finding your tabletop position. Hands right under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're always welcome to come onto fists if your wrists are sensitive. Great. Then we're going to start with an exhale, curling the tailbone, lifting the belly, rounding the spine, dropping the head. And then inhale, curling the tailbone up, dropping the belly, lifting the chest, lifting the eyes. And then moving through your cat and cow, gradually curling the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head, both directions. Let it be a continuum. Following the rhythm of your breath, the feel of your breath. And we'll take it into a balancing pose. So coming back to neutral spine, lifting your belly to support your back, gazing straight down at the ground. We'll send the right leg back, lift it up to the height of the buttock, and then send the left arm forward. Feel the center of your body nice and strong, and then extend out away from there. Beautiful. Release the left hand down, cross the right leg behind you, tucking the toes under. Squeeze the inner thighs together nice and tight. Weight goes into your right hand, and we'll twist, lifting the left arm. A little more of a balance challenge. The more you squeeze your inner thighs, the easier it is. Deeper you breathe, more you open. And release the hand down. Send that right leg out to the side. Take the left arm to the ground on the left side under your shoulder. So the left hand under the shoulder, roughly level with the knee. So off to the side, level with the knee. Not in front. Completely to the side of you, level with the knee. Yep. Then we're going to take that right leg up. Take hold of the foot. Pull the heel to the buttock. And if you want, you can also send your right shoulder back and take your gaze up, a little bit of a backward bend. Okay. And then release and send that foot back down. Walk the hand center. And then send your hips a little bit to the left, dropping the right buttock down. Just feeling a little bit of a stretch there in the right inner thigh. So the right leg is straight, and you just imagine that you're aiming the front of your right hip bone for your left knee. Maybe subtle, maybe not. Okay. And then walk the hands in and come up, reach the arms up. And come down into gateway, bringing that right arm to the right leg. Left arm overhead, another side stretch. Feel like you can never get too many side stretches. It really helps open the lungs. Feel the breath kind of spreading those ribs, stretching those intercostal muscles inside the ribs. And with an inhale, lift up. And find your left heel with your left hand. If you can't reach, just crawl your toes under. If you still can't reach, hand to the hip is a great option instead. Lean back into that hand. Send the right arm up. Drop the head back. Try to keep your right leg straight. Send your left buttock forward. Spread the front of your body open wide with your breath. And then release the hand down. Bring both hands to the floor at about 11 o'clock. And then send that right leg forward. Bring one hand on either side of the leg. Straighten the leg as best as you can, coming onto the heel. Try to straighten the leg. Walk it forward as far as you can. Straightening the leg. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Release down over the leg. If your hands happen to touch the ground, let them be very light on the ground. It's nice to have them there for balance, but you don't want any weight in your hands because then they'll be holding you up, and that's the opposite of what we want. We want to surrender to gravity and sink down without bracing. Actively flexing that foot, bending the elbows. If the elbows are locked, there's nowhere to go. Long, smooth breath in and out. And then lift your torso, bend that front knee, send your hips forward, coming into a low lunge. We'll do it with the gaze up so that we have a really nice long line from the knee to the crown of the head. If that right knee is in front of the ankle, you need to step your foot forward more. Aim the tailbone for the right heel. Okay, bring the right hand to the inside of that leg. Step the knee back. back into your table position. Whole sequence, other side. Starting with the left leg back and the right arm forward. Lifting the belly to support the spine, and then imagining that you're lengthening away from that center. Is your neck in the same line as your spine, or is it tilting upward? Okay. And we're gonna step that left leg behind and to the right, curling the toes under, squeezing the thighs together. Weight is in the left hand. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn, sending the right arm up. Gazing up, squeezing in a brine. Okay. Now we're going to send that left leg back out to the left. I'm going to send the right hand down beside you. So there's like a straight line, foot, knee, hand, all three in a row. And we're going to lift that left leg straight out to the side. And then take it in your hand and pull the heel to the buttock. And then send the hips forward, under. And if you want, you can also roll that left shoulder back, drop the head back, take it into a little backward bend. It's optional. Everything's optional, really. Okay. And then send that left foot back down to the ground. Lift yourself up. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, come down to the left. Hand slides down the leg. Right arm overhead. Rolling the gaze up. If the neck can tolerate it, otherwise down is fine. Reach and breathe. I find that if I reach when I'm inhaling, it kind of promotes a deeper breath. And then the deeper breath, in turn, lengthens the reach. And with an inhale, lift up. Exhale, that right hand to the right heel, curling the toes under if you need more height, bringing the hand to the hip if you don't reach. And then really taking weight into it and sending the left arm up, dropping the head back. Press the right buttock forward. Keep the left leg straight if you can. See if the breath can kind of open your heart for you from the inside. Okay, release the hands down to about 1 o'clock. And then swing that left leg forward in front of you so that it's straight or as close to straight as you can get it. And you're on the heel with the foot flexed. We'll inhale and look up like we're coming into a cow stretch, arching, and then exhale, folding over that leg, letting the elbows bend, letting the head relax. Focus on your breathing. Breathe long up your spine. On the exhale, maybe draw the navel back toward the tailbone. Light touch in the hands. And then lift your torso. Bend that left knee, coming into a lunge, having the ankle in line with the knee. Taking the gaze up, sinking the hips down. Feel the lift of the inhale and the drop of the exhale. Okay, bring that left hand inside. Send the left knee back. And if you're able to sit on your feet, sit on your feet. If you're not, sit however you're able. So we're going to take the left hand and we're going to place it either under the left thigh or under the left shin. It depends on the ratio of torso to arm length. So if you have long arms and short torso, your hand is going to come under your shin. If you have maybe shorter arm in relation to your torso, the hand is going to come under the thigh. We want the longer one of the two that you can do, but don't do the one that forces you to lean in that way. You want to still be able to be upright. Yeah, you're fine sitting like that, Rod. We're doing the left arm first, tucked under. And then we'll reach the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bring it to the left side of the head. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, drop it to the right. With each inhale, imagine that your ear is floating up toward the sky. With each exhale, imagine a bowling ball hanging off your right elbow. And then bring the right hand over to the right side of your head, press it up. Release the hands both. And then tuck the right hand under your thigh or your shin. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bringing it to the right side of the head. And then inhale tall. And then exhale, drop the head to the left. Let the shoulder come down away from the ear. And then see if you can feel or imagine that you're breathing into the right side of your neck. And then feeling the elbow drop on the exhale, dropping to the left. Letting the head bend to the left any amount that it can. Keeping the torso straight. And then hand comes to the left side of the head, helps it up. And we'll bring both hands to the ground, taking them a little bit in front of the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide. Curl the toes and lift for downward dog. Pressing into all 10 fingers. See if the inhale can lengthen your spine so that you feel like there's more space between each vertebra. Like your sit bones are lengthening away from your hands. And then on the exhale, focus on pressing the heels down lower. Roll the elbows down toward the floor. Pull the shoulders down the back. Let the head drop, let the heart drop. Lift the bottom ribs in. Okay, and then release down. Cross the ankles, foot behind your feet. Come onto your back for our final posture, Shavasana. Bending the knees. Lifting the hips, tucking them under. And then releasing the legs and shaking them out. If you have an eye pillow, go ahead and place them on your eyes. If not, and you're comfortable closing your eyes, do so. Then we'll rest the arms out away from the body. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, sinking body into earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, lips gently parting. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, turning the mind quietly to the feeling of the breath. And then release the breath. Just let it happen. Just letting awareness accompany the breath without judgment, without interference, just with curiosity, kindness, relaxing, letting go, letting go, letting go. Start to bring your awareness back, breathing into your heart, moving fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking gently side to side, letting the ground massage your back. Cup center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto your side, either side, resting your head on your bottom arm, resting your body on the ground. Taking in and then slowly making your way up to sitting. Letting your head come up last. Sitting in any comfortable position. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting through the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart center. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.